Are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win? Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So New Mexico's offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Lobos will call on their punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So Michigan's offense will get the ball for the first time. And here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of.
There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Off play action on 1st down. Completes the shuffle pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On the run, it's Haynes. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. The pitch. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. The give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Going with the ground game left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Gives it on the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Snags it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over LSU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's a heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
What a great play, winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 3rd down and long, and this defense may be feeling some energy from the fans. Rides to back and leaves it. Fights off the defender. They They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. He breaks a tackle. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get more south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Blair. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Powers through the defender. Breaks into the open. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Hills. Throwing right, finds his man. It's Buckley. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll try the run. And they'll knock him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Grabbed behind the line. It's Klein. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Wolverines are marching down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. The sure hands, it's Simpson. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught behind the line. It's Klein. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it.
Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Hills. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Spins away from the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Back to pass on 2nd down.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the left side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And some room to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Here's the handoff. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Klein. Turning it on! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over LSU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hills. Swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Lobos will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Got it behind the line. It's Klein. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. And the Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Motion from the wide receiver. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They booted away on 4th down. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. To throw, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Creates a little room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, running back on the move. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Lobos in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Hills. Fires left. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. To the air on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Johnson. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Lobos decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Breaks the tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Lobos will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He's going to fire deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Using his legs, it's home. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Caught near the sticks. It's McCulley. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They just keep firing. Finds his man, it's Simpson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Slams it ahead.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Blair. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds a little space. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Hills. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. He's got it down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good kick.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Catch in the middle. It's Buckley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. It's Hills. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He'll keep it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to throw, it's Hills. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 28 over LSU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Completes it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Surging forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Lobos are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gonna swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Valdez. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. On the run, it's Haynes. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. He's got it at the 25. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get in the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McKinney.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to...
Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.